Welcome to the Blueprint. My name is B.A. Pusha. I love it that you guys are here. Before we get started, I just want to send a special shout out to Ikhotman Lami, Umo Fire. Ikhotman, I just want to say happy birthday. Okule, Owengaka. Okay? Ngaka. Ngaka, ne? Zulu. Owengaka. So happy birthday to you. I love you so much. Thank you so much. Yazini, if it wasn't for Usbuda, ne? I don't think my hustling game would be as strong as it is.
Yeah,
you know,
man.
people don't give Usbuda enough flowers.
He made that shit cool as hell.
He made it so cool, dog. Like he made it so cool, and I feel like he needs to come here and give us his blueprint. Hotman, if you're watching this, we need you on the blueprint. The hustlers need you. Pusha Gang needs you on the blueprint. Okay, thank you so much, and happy birthday, Nyaktanda. You like some cake? Would you wanna share some cake? I don't eat cake, so.
I actually don't eat it either.
Yeah, but happy.
But Buddha.
Yeah, but Buddha, thank you. Mentally.
Thing is, man, I can't be short and fat, man.
But this one I do drink. I do drink. Let's toast to that.
Let's toast this one.
All right.
Okay.
With that out the way, welcome to the Blueprint. This is episode 4.
And you know what's crazy, man? My favorite number is 4. Jay-Z's favorite number is 4. My favorite Jay-Z album is The Blueprint. Stop playing.
We're gonna have a
That's
nice one.
hustler. That's like a hustler synergy type crazy shit.
444.
444. And it is one of his hardest albums, because that's when he transcended again, because he keeps transcending.
I love it.
Yeah.
Because you just mentioned Jay-Z. Dog, wait again. We haven't even introduced who you are. But your energy, I love it, dog. Like already, I love what you do. Guys, today we're talking about selling energy.
Yeah, selling the flow of energy.
The flow of energy. So
Yeah.
before we start, please just introduce yourself to my viewers and everyone that's watching.
Cool. So my name is Sipo, but at home I'm Mangaliso. So I'm from the Eastern Cape, but grew up between Cape Town and the Eastern Cape, and I came to Joburg. Grew up between Cape Town and Eastern Cape. It was always school, home, right? And then I started a business, and I saw that like 90% of the people that were buying from me were in Joburg, and I was like, bro, me and my business partner were like, yo, let's go where the money's at. And then I came to Gauteng in 2018.
Okay.
Hit the streets of Joburg. It was kind of rough.
All of you guys just migrate, man. You all like Sitwele, Lana. You know Sitwele. And people from Joburg are not the ones that are hustling, but everybody else
that's not from there. Yeah.
is here hustling. You know what I'm saying? So how old are you, my G?
I'm 30, bro.
You're 30.
Yeah.
But for what you have done, and you will get it.
We're gonna get into it.
We'll get into it. I feel like 30 for the amount of work that you've put in is like shocking, because we spoke off camera and you were telling me that you were my friend.
Yeah.
You're my friend in another country. So
I was the Pakistani.
Yeah, that side, which is crazy, because you also started a medical center.
Yes.
At what age is this?
It was about 4 years ago. Okay, so like the inception of it was like 4 years ago, but like starting was about 2 years ago. So we're like in the second year of it. I just think, like, man, we as South Africans, we have like this American view of ourselves. Like, see how like America views itself as the center of the world?
Yeah.
Right? We view ourselves as the center of Africa. And that it is kind of factual, but also it kind of hurts the growth that we can have, and also the attitude that we have towards other African people. And now I learned like early about like, hey, yo, there's money out there.
Yeah.
There's crazy money. Like, hey, bro, like we're gonna get into it, but like there's crazy money.
Wait,
in
before
Africa.
we continue, someone is watching right now? What are we gonna be learning? Because it's a blueprint. Cool. What are you gonna be breaking down for us? What are we gonna take from this episode?
Okay, so strategy, worldview, and spirit. So those three things are.
So what are we selling? That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Oh, what are we selling? Okay, cool. So it's an aromatherapy business, but I'm also getting into
Aromatherapy.
Yes.
Can you explain that for us?
Yeah, I'm gonna get into it, but
Okay.
and also I'm getting into beauty
Okay.
basically. So aromatherapy is so these are diffusers, right?
Okay.
These are called reed diffusers, right? I'm sure you've seen like they usually have like reeds coming out of them. Yeah, yeah. You can grab one. Yeah. So yeah, we just have to pop this and you can smell it. But yeah, you can smell it from the outside though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically,
This
yeah,
is nice.
yeah.
This is proper. So you make these. So you make these.
Yeah, yeah, from
Yeah?
scratch. I collect all the ingredients, make everything from scratch. Also have like scented candles, smudging sticks. Yeah, man, just like basically stuff that makes your space feel at home, where you can just like be calm because life is rough, bro. Like the hustle is rough. The hustle is rough. So you don't want to like get home. You want to get home and just like let loose of all of that, and then because I also like sell scented candles and just normal candles as well. Because think about it, when you go to see like a traditional healer or somebody of that sort, you light a candle and you speak into it. So that's also like parts and parcel of my business. That like for hustlers, right? Because I'm sure like most of the people that you think you also have to like pray on it, or you might not call it praying, you might call it manifesting, you might call it whatever you call it, right? But just buy one of my candles, light one up, and just like speak to whoever you view as the all-encompassing power, right? And speak to them with like is it a resonance? But like with a calm spirit and energy and focus, because that's like really like if you can focus your efforts, your outputs are going to be crazy, and part of it is within, right? And that's like some of the things that we overlook. We're always like looking at the numbers, ooh, boom, boom,
Yeah.
okay, boom. But now
Always on the
also,
go.
if you burn clean energy, like
Yes.
for a very long time, I was working off of, cool. These people thought I was crazy, boo. But that works for a certain amount of time.
Or your drive came from negativity.
Yeah, so I was burning dirty energy. Now I'm burning clean, right? Now I'm burning clean now.
I had the same. Sorry to cut
Oh,
you.
yeah,
I
yeah.
had the same problem, and it's funny. We all had. When I first got started, I was like, everybody that said I won't be nothing, I'm gonna show them, right? So that's bad energy to get, to get your
Yeah.
drive force from.
Yeah, because look at it like this, bro. Instead of focusing on proving people wrong, how about focusing on proving yourself right? Right, just focus on that. And also, these people these people that want to climb the ladder so that they can look down on people. Nah, climb the ladder
Ooh.
so that you can look at the rest of the world, so that you can see the rest of the world. Not about, if I'm getting X amount of money, which is 10 grand more than everybody around me, I'm feeling like a king. But if I'm more focused on climbing, because like let's say I make 100 grand a month, for example, whatever, make 100 grand per month, and all of the people that I'm trying to prove wrong are making 60 per hour. I'm basically shitting on them, but I'm making very little money in the greater scheme of things, and I have like so much.
Why are you snooping? Why are you snooping, Sia? Just say, yo, bring the mic this side. Sorry, man.
Cool,
Just
cool.
pull your mic to it. Why you
Can you-
snooping? Is this like
is there a problem sound? Are we good?
No, we good. Are we
We're
good?
good.
No,
Cool.
this is not a talk show. Okay, yeah, now we do. Now we did. Continue.
We
sorry,
keep it
man.
real here. We keep it real.
Sure.
Yeah. So, as I was saying, like this perspective thing. I make 100 grand. I'm making more money than everybody in here, boo. But if we're looking at like real bosses, that's not money. So now you're stunting your own growth by just focusing on shitting on these people below
Who
you.
are down you anyway.
Yeah. Instead of like being like, cool, I'm trying to be the greatest, whatever. And that's you're going to see Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos as a competitor.
Ooh, instead of looking
Instead
at
of like-
people who are not even on your level.
Yeah. So you're not growing. You're not growing. Like if you're, I think it was like Will Smith or whoever. I think it was Will Smith, but he got it from like Denzel, I think. But they said if the goal that you want to achieve doesn't force you to become someone else, it's not big enough.
Damn. Okay.
If you don't-
Let's get back to So you came to Joburg. How old were you when you got to Joburg?
It's pretty old. I was pretty old compared to like how other people get here.
It doesn't matter.
I was
How old were you?
I was like 25 because this is my 5th year in Joburg, so I was 25. It was exactly 25.
25.
And I had like a cosmetics business. We were growing. So a lot of the times with like what's ufagela in English, like plating your hair,
Yeah.
plating your hair and like using all of these
Dude,
chemicals.
don't worry about English.
Sure.
If you wanna use ufagelo, what is fagelo?
It's close. Ufagela.
close.
Yeah.
If you wanna cross on me, dog. Let's go. Like you know what I'm saying. If you don't, yeah, like
Alright,
let's go,
cool.
let's go. We
So
don't
yeah.
have like
So-
the last time. Sorry, the last time I had guys here were twanging and they had
saw-
them in the comment
I
sections.
saw that. I
They
saw
had
that.
them in the comment sections, bro. Be
saw
yourself.
that.
Be yourself. Like
I saw that and I was like, they never gonna smoke me. I was like, fuck that. I'm gonna keep it 3,000. So yeah, came through to Joburg because, like I said, so me and this homie of mine, his name is DB, right? So we start this business. We can see that weaves and plating your hair and all of that is really like fucking up girls' hairlines and like
Yo, I'm a hairline dog.
Yeah. And like a
it's
lot of
still happening right
yeah,
now.
and a lot of niggas like are really, what do you call it, self-conscious or self-conscious about like their hairline receding and losing hair and shit like that. We're like, cool, let's get some money. Because my thing has always been about like getting your confidence back.
Yes, you're
bro.
solving a problem.
Yeah, always. Because that's where the money is about. We're gonna have a chat about that. I'm still explaining like my arrival in Joburg. So we started business. I'm still in Cape Town, and I see that I'm making a lot of trips to like Postnet, because who's this Aramax was not mature yet at the time, and the prices were crazy, and they were really not mature at the time. So we were using Postnet, and I was like, I'm sending a lot of shit to Joburg, and I've always wanted to go to Joburg. I had never been. I think the only time I've been to Joburg was when I was flying to Namibia. Right, and then I spent about two hours in Joburg. That don't count. You were at Orotown the whole time. And then he was like, I want to be in South Africa, my business partner. We're like, I man,
He's from?
He's from Namibia.
Okay.
No, he's from Tanzania, but grew up in Namibia. Cool. And then we met in school in Cape Town. Cool, crazy world. And then we move over, we come through, we start the business. And
What business?
like the hair growth products. So
Take us to that. Take us to that. What is the hair?
the
growth?
product.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's basically supplements, right? Like pills that you take.
Where do you
right?
get them?
The product is main choice. We used to buy it because they are made in Ghana, but made they're made in Ghana, but made for the US market, right? So the company is as a US, but then so Tina, what we did is we just went straight to the source where they buy it from.
Who's that? Who's the source?
So there's main choice and there's like a factory in Ghana, right?
Okay, what's their names?
Main choice.
Main choice.
It's called
Main Choice.
Main Choice hair products. You can like look it up even. So Tina, we were resellers of Main Choice because nobody was selling it in South Africa.
Nice.
In Ghana, it was just another product because it's made there. So is it omnipotent? Like you can find it everywhere. So
Okay.
it's not like a niche product there. And in South Africa, at all.
Oh, wow.
So what we did is we bought from Ghana. From the US company, but bought in Ghana, and then we imported and we sold the capsules,
tablets.
the capsules, and then also some products to take care of the hair once it starts
Did it
growing.
work?
Yeah.
The product itself.
Yeah. So people, but you know, it's not a miracle product. So we used to tell people, like, we used to like so undersell it that like you're gonna see a difference in 3 months. So because one bottle was for a month, right? So we'd sell 3 months worth. That's our sales strategy, was like 3 months worth. But people would come back to us like, hey, yo, bro, I don't know if I'm imagining this, but my shit's getting better.
Yeah.
My shit's getting better on like the 8th or 6th week, right? When we projected it to be like 24 weeks and shit like that, bro. Sorry, and things like that. And then people are happy with the
You
product.
can swear, bro.
For real? Okay.
Yeah, you can say
Yeah.
shit, fuck, fuckish, fuck.
I don't
Doesn't
know-
matter.
I don't
We're
know
not
the-
on TV, though.
I don't know the rules of engagement. So
Yeah.
cool. We kind of making a cute little bit of money, and then we're getting more demand than so we couldn't scale at the rate of adoption, right? So we were getting more customers than we were able to. So now we start looking for co-founders. We start like sourcing motherfuckers. That's really hard, bro, because I'll explain to you now why it's really tough to find a co-founder.
Okay.
Because a lot of people, especially in Joburg, have a lot of money.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But a lot of them are just pieces of shit. Yeah, bro. Like,
That's true.
Yeah, you can be
But
a millionaire
yeah,
and be a piece of shit.
Yeah,
You can be a millionaire and be a piece of shit.
Are you a millionaire piece of shit?
I'm not a liquid millionaire. So I don't like calling myself a millionaire, even though I own part of a company that's worth
The
millions.
worth $1 million. Why not? If you own a
Because
party,
I'm not liquid. Because, for example, for the past 2 years, I couldn't. If my mom needs meds,
yeah.
I can't. Oh, I'm a millionaire, but okay, cool. Your mom needs meds right now. What you gonna do? You can't do shit, right?
Oh,
So
because it's in.
yeah. So hence why I'm growing out my hair. I won't cut my hair until I have $1 million liquid.
Ah.
Yeah. I mean, it's
man.
really funny.
You are an energy guy. You are an energy
Yeah,
guy.
you have to make
spiritual and things like
Yeah,
that.
you
Nah?
have to
Are
make-
you that guy?
Yeah, you have to make promises to yourself, man. And oh yeah, yes. To answer your question, definitely I'm super. If my energy don't sit with you, like I really like try and find out about what's wrong with homie, because I get along with everyone. Like I lived in different countries where. Well, visited in different countries, but I also lived in another country where there was like people with completely different principles, structures, and I still got along with them, right? So if me and you don't get on, hey, there must be something, and I always like think it's me, because that's like my first
Instant.
instinct. Okay, what's wrong with me? Are you jealous of this nigga? Because you have to ask yourself.
Yeah, you have
those
to
que-
ask yourself
Yeah,
those
are you
questions.
jealous? Is this nigga is he helping more people than? Because that's how I create success. Like how many people how many lives are you changing?
Changing.
How many people are you actually solving the problems of? Cool. There was something that I was talking about, and then you just
I'm sorry
took
to
me to-
because we need to get to how the blueprint of I get your story. I like the story, your story, personal story to be brief, but I need us to get into what you do first of all.
Okay.
How much you're making doing it. Yes.
Okay.
I need that because everybody skips that question. I don't know why. How much you make doing it, and how can someone start doing what you do? You understand? Like I love hearing your story and things like that. But this is not.
How about
Get
I
to
tell
know
you
me.
how I started this?
I love that.
Okay. So I'm into fragrances like heavy. Like
Before you start, sorry, I'm gonna cut you. Just before
What's
you
up?
start. So I want you to tell me this, right? So I like to clean my space, energy.
Yeah.
Right? I'm all about. So, and I understand cleaning up my space. I didn't know how to do it, right? But I've been learning about Buddhism and,
Spiritual systems.
spiritual, yeah. So I went to the shop at China Mall. There's a where you can buy scents and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I bought one that spoke about money, to get money, but one before you have to clean up your space
Yeah,
because of
cleansing.
the energies that you have probably in your space,
Yeah.
right? And then you must tell me if I was wrong, and then the person that I was seeing at that time, and I told her, I was like, yo, I bought these things, I'm trying to clean up my room, my space and whatever, and they just like, yo, you gotta stop that right now, yeah? No, let's get it. You gotta stop that right now. We are Christians, God. It was a whole thing. I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about, because in church, I've seen them do the
Yeah.
whole thing,
Yeah,
right?
smudging.
Yeah, exactly. So please educate us on that, because I'm doing it now and I'm fine, but the people that believe that cleaning up your space with, things
Yeah,
like
stuff like that. Yeah.
how does it work? And you get us into that. You can start from there and then continue.
Look, man, in church, like you just said it. Like in church, they do use smudging sticks. They do use amanzi. They do use all of these things. But they call it holy water. Like they pray on it, and that's and also traditional healers do the same. People of other faiths do the same. So I think your partner at the time was misinformed or not informed enough. I don't know if there's like one word for that. Yeah, because essentially what the pastor or the deacon or whoever would be doing if they would come over to your house and pray on the water and then like spray
It around your
yeah,
house.
they would
Yes.
be doing the same thing that a traditional healer would be doing. The same thing that a person who sells what you bought would be doing. cleansing
Cleansing it.
cleansing your place,
Yes.
cleaning the energy of it. So she was misinformed. But I don't. There are people who like they just know the Christian way and they don't even like step back and look at the similarities between Christians between what Christians do and other stuff.
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
So you're not wrong. And the other thing, man, is that if you have a faith system, it helps ground you and helps refine you. Yeah, well, okay, I prayed for this, and I'm gonna get up and go do it, and it's gonna happen, right? And I might be using the word pray, but I mean it in the full spectrum of it, manifesting, whatever whatever you call it, yeah, but in your faith system, right? That's what I mean. And then so we as humans, if you're looking for it, you're gonna find it. Right? We would like to apply
That's
this.
true because
in
after she said
relationships.
exactly after she told me that, I'm like, it doesn't matter what I do now because it's gonna be negative, because you have centered whatever you have, you have projected whatever you have on me. Even if I try to do these things, I'll be like, yo, what if this backfires? Because that's why
She
you
said, yeah.
exactly. Okay, let's get into that.
Okay,
how did
cool.
you start that? And I'm gonna give you the floor now.
Boom.
Yeah.
Super cool. Way, because I'm a person who I love like
Fragrances.
fragrances.
Woo!
I fucking love it, yeah, boom. And then I was
You
like,
my guy.
I was
You
like,
my
okay, cool.
guy.
At some point, I'm gonna start my own fragrance company. But then by the time that I have like the first one out, the first range out, I want to be a brand that is known, that is associated with such things already before I put one out. So, for example, if Dior started with putting out fragrances before they started putting out clothes, you wouldn't buy the Dior fragrance. Like, who the fuck is this?
Yes.
But now, because it's a trusted brand from clothing, high quality, you associate it with all of these good qualities. You're like, this must be fire.
Yes.
You already are accepting of it. So cool. I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna have like a whole six phase plan to get there. Now let me dial it down. What's the in that ecosystem? What's the easiest thing to get into? I was like, okay, I really like diffusers. How do you make them? So I went to the University of YouTube. Boom, studied.
So you studied how to make the fragrances
Yeah.
on YouTube.
Yeah, on YouTube for free, and then I started, looking for suppliers, things like that. Found out the prices, and then I was like, "Alright, cool."
Where are your suppliers from?
Some are in Joburg. Yeah, most are in Joburg. I can find everything in Joburg, but like, if I was to scale, let's say if I had like 10,000 orders, right? My current supplier wouldn't suffice. I would have to like go to the homies out in the Pacific Ocean.
Okay, here's a question. Do you mind telling us just your supplier for someone who wants to start fragrances?
Okay, so it depends. So for example, most of what I use right now is from Candle Deli.
Okay.
So they also SA Candle Deli, like DELI. So they supply. You can leave with everything there, basically. Cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Not everybody does that. Thank
No,
you so
plug,
much. This
plug.
is
But-
exactly what we do.
Yeah, because the thing is that the people you know and the people you can sell to, I don't know them.
Yes.
So you're not taking anything from me. We live in a world of abundance. Let's move away from like this mindset of like, yo, this nigga's gonna take my bread. Nah, nigga. I have my own people to sell to. You have your own people to sell to, and things like that. Cool. Back to what I was saying. And then I calculated everything, what I'm gonna need, boom, boom. Then I sat, then I was like, okay, cool. I don't have a cent. I don't have money. I had no money. I wasn't working. I think for about the 12th month by that time, I wasn't making money, and I had to like raise like, about 14 grand, 16 grand around there. Yeah, but to get the first. I was like, fuck it, man. Elon Musk. You know how he started? Not how he started Tesla, but like what he did is went to all his rich friends and was like, "Yo, buy this car from me, and I'll deliver it in 2 years. So you'll give me all the money, and I'm going to go and get it done, and then you'll get the car in X amount of months." And I was like, "Okay," because that's also really important, like taking these grand ideas and then just breaking them down to your level and then executing. So that's what I did. I was like, "Yo." Started telling everybody who's around me, everybody who's like a technocrat, anyone who works, who's middle class, all of that, right? Told them like, hey, look, bro, I'm starting this brand. I need you to. I found a supplier for 100 of these. did not. So the supply, I was the supplier because I make them from scratch.
Yes,
but then
100%.
some certain people, it sounds a little bit better when there's
A third
consequence.
party.
Yeah, cause like yo, my supplier for me.
And we are back. Load shedding. Load shedding. Welcome to South Africa. If you were here at 2023, we had something called load shedding. And 2020, we had something called COVID. Anyway, you were giving us the game on how you started your feng shui. What do you call it? Manga feng shui.
Yeah, so the brand name is Manga.
Yeah.
What am I selling? I'm selling feng shui. Feng shui is the flow of energy. So I'm basically I'm providing a service via product. Okay, so I started it with like no money. Nigga was down and out, and I was like, because it's really important to have like a certain delusion as a hustler. Be like, hey man, I don't have a single rand, but this is gonna get off the ground, and I did that. So as I was saying, I'm a super fan of like people who have done extremely well. So Elon Musk is one of my heroes, right? I know it sounds like a typical thing to say, but he is really putting in work. He is really solving problems. He's really about that, right? So a lot of people like to hate motherfuckers that are doing shit because they not.
Because they have.
Because they not.
You sitting around.
Yeah.
Doing shit.
Sitting on
Nothing.
your ass. So yeah. So I was like, yo. So this nigga basically built Tesla. From no money, so he just crowdfunded the whole thing. He just said, "Hey," so he went to all the A-listers and said, "Hey, give me 250k for this car, but you can only get it in 2 years." And I was like, I could do that. I know a few motherfuckers that make money. We used to make money together when I was making money. Now I'm not making money. Cool. Went to all the homies and I was like, yo, I have a supplier here that's going to supply me with this awesome product, but they're saying I need 100. Like I need 100 for the price point to make sense, right? For them to supply me. Then I told them I have about 80. Can you please like join? Had no one.
Had no one.
People want
You're
to
going
jump.
to everybody telling them
Yeah.
the same thing.
People want to jump on shit that's moving.
That's moving, of
Yeah.
course.
So tell them it's already moving. It's already action. There's people that are trying to buy. I got 80 of them. I just need 20 more. How many can you buy, bro? Yeah, boy. And then I got some people. Got people who promised and lied.
You know who you are.
I got people who promised and lied. But it is what it can be. People have their
Do
own.
you take it personally?
I did, but I don't now. When I was burning negative energy, I took it personally, but then I've let go of that because one, so there's two ways to look at it. One, I don't know people's personal financial problems, and then the other side to look at it is I see my vision. Only I see it. It is my gift. So I can't blame a person who doesn't see the vision because it is not given to them. It is not what they wake up with. It is not what drives them, right? So I can't blame them. Cool. I no longer take it personally. So, cool. I get these orders. I have no money. And then I start getting orders from my social circle. So not having money is sometimes not an excuse. Not having money to start some shit is sometimes not an excuse. So started the whole thing, and then delivered people's time. So I said to them, "Cool, you just need to give me 2 weeks. So from month end, in 14 days you'll have your stuff." I knew I could get it done in 7. So undersell, over deliver.
Okay.
That's
Yes,
what I
of
think.
course. Yeah.
And sent out to everybody, and I started now. What do you call this? Maximizing. How do you call it? Like
Scaling.
flipping. I started flipping it,
Flipping,
like all because I was not making any money, so I had no responsibilities, right? So all of that money, I'll just chuck it back in
to the business.
chuck it back to the business so that it can scale,
Okay.
right? And so I make about like double, but with a new supplier, I can make about 4 times.
Ah.
Right, but I'm not at the scale of the new supplier yet, so I'm just gonna.
How much does the new supplier want for you?
So for example, right, it's 300 for 200 mils.
Okay.
Right, and it cost me 150.
To make.
Right. To
have the
make.
final product.
Yeah, to have the final product, it cost me 150.
Okay.
Right, and then
So it's 150 and you're selling it for another 150. Not to put you on blast. I like to say not to put you on blast, but I always do. So you're making 100% margins, profit, right?
not
100%.
gross profit though, but more, yeah.
Okay.
Not net profit because
Not net.
yeah, not net because I take $50 and put it back into marketing. So
Oh,
basically,
yes.
then it's like $100, and then if somebody helped me sell it, then I'll share the $100 with them because my thing is growing the business more than making money out of
Profit,
it.
yes.
Just for now, and then with a better supplier, since I'm making it for 150 now, I can make it for $50
Okay.
and still keep the price point,
Okay.
and then I can do a lot of what do you call it? Expansion in terms of product range, things I can do. So it's not just about this thing. So whoever like buys from me already and is like, this nigga is doubling up on me. This thing only cost him 150 and it's charging me $300. They
It
don't
doesn't work
understand.
like that. I think people
Yeah.
don't understand. Even with business, when I plug people, usually I plug people and they're like, yeah, I used to buy those Dubai perfumes for $900 and they're selling it for $200 at whatever. But the person took transportation to get there. Also, there's a marketing, there's stuff that he needs to pay, packaging, there's courier that he needs to pay. There's a lot that goes in for it to get to that $900. So guys, you're not actually being robbed. People are just doing business. The only reason I'm plugging you guys is because I don't want you sitting on your ass.
Exactly, bro. And yeah, so expansion. Now I'm getting into face masks because that's my whole everything I do now is stuff that I do. I'm not sure if that makes sense, but like I'm getting into face masks because everyone who has me on Instagram used to watch during 2020 how I would have like a skincare regimen where every Sunday it's this, on Wednesdays it's this skincare. Now I'm actually going to own the products and going to get into business. People know that I was always like on Instagram talking about, this smells great, this boom boom. Now I'm selling
your stuff, your own stuff, instead of recommending it to these.
And I think like that's like one of the keys. Just start some shit you fuck with, bro. Start some shit you're a fan of, and then figure out how you can get on the money side of it.
I love that.
Just do that because it is also like cool, just being alert and jumping on what motherfuckers is on. It's also cool, but it's not sustainable. Get your money, get out, yeah, bro. Or get your money and start the thing that you actually fuck with, and then now
so you can stay consistent as well.
Yeah. And then technology, bro. Like, I wanted us to talk about that, but
Go for it.
But before we do that, I wanted to also like drop some game. So think about it like this, Jensen.
Gents and ladies,
sorry,
and
everyone,
LGBTQI,
everybody.
Everybody watches this.
I'm always. The thing is that I'm always chilling with the homies.
Okay, no, it's fine.
I'm always with the homies, so I'm always saying gents,
cool.
even though at home, when I'm at home, there's no males. It's just me and my sisters, nieces, and it's just me.
I
so
get you.
yeah, but it's just that I've been chilling with the homies a lot. Sorry, everyone, hustlers. We all identify as hustlers here. Okay, cool. So look. Always, not always, but try to structure your game in two ways: sustenance and legacy. Right. So what does that mean? Sustenance is something that's going to make you money, just so you can have a good quality of life. Less stress. Pay for a little bit nicer quality of life, that sort of thing. And then also have a legacy play. This thing that you want to be remembered for. This thing, it might take you 40 years to get done. But you know by that is the gift that is within you, that is what you want to die being remembered for. And so now, for example, what we're talking about today is my sustenance play. And we'll chat about the legacy play off air, because I don't think it's mature enough for me to lay down. It's like, it's too complicated. Some people would understand it, but like, I just don't want to get it out there yet.
Yeah, because we are on the blueprint, not the motivational.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? think mindset. Think what. Okay, going back to that. So you started this. You gave us the plug for this. Cool. How do we market? How are you marketing this? And if someone is looking to do this, tell me about putting this on shelves. Is it hard for you to put it on clicks, Discam, and places where the big guns are playing? Because have you tried it? Is it something you're getting into?
That's not my play, though.
Okay, what's your play?
So my play is being the store myself and growing my range.
Don't you think that's harder?
It is, and that's why it's worth it. That's why it's worth it. For example, all of the money that I make, I throw it back in. All of the money I make I throw it back in so I can expand, make it. For example, I spend so much money on the marketing side of it because I want motherfuckers to come back.
Can I'm gonna put your Instagram here so that people can see like your products when it's been done. Someone's trying to do what you're doing. What's the first advice? How much do I need to start with capital to start the business? And what should I be looking out for? What are the things I should be looking out for?
Find a good supplier. Have a reasonable network. And if you don't, find someone who has a reasonable network and cut a deal with them, right?
What does that mean, dog?
So like this, bro. I'm 30 years old and I've had a job since 2007, right? I've always like hustled, right? And so I have a lot of working class friends. I have a lot of working class people. I have a lot of pusher friends, right? I have a lot of people who have disposable income to a certain degree, right? So I'm able to sell certain things to them because they kind of have a reasonable disposable income. So that's the network I'm talking about. If I didn't, I would partner up with somebody like me and be like, hey, bro, you know all these niggas and all these niggas trust you. You're a credible brand. You're a credible person. That's really important, being a credible person. It speaks to that thing of like me starting it with no money. If I wasn't a credible person, if I had been fucking people over since way back, people wouldn't have given me money first before product and so that I can start my shit. So it's really important to be a credible person. So yeah, and then, cut a deal. That's another thing that's really important. Just figure out who is hot and get them on your thing. Because now I'm getting, like I said, I'm getting into cosmetics, right? I'm going to have like a set of products, and I know that I'm gonna, let's say for example, face makeup removers. For example, I know who I'm going to go to, and it's going to be her product. Just like how Nike, there's a LeBron James 14, 15, but it's all Nike. Even the Kobe's are still Nike, even the Baba. Because other people were like, hey, bro, you're going to be confusing people if you're going to give the lip balm to this girl and the makeup remover to this and the face mask to this.
No, it's still, yeah.
Hey, it's the same brand, though.
So you're going to use influencer marketing, is that what you're saying?
Basically, yeah. And also, like...
Do you think influencer marketing works in South Africa?
Genuine influencer marketing.
What is genuine influencer?
Because there's a difference. Like, a girl can be like...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
so a lot of people just, she's got 500,000 followers.
Then you jump on that.
Then they jump on that. They don't realize, but like, okay, so her Instagram is just thirst traps. That's just niggas trying to fuck her. Niggas aren't gonna buy that. Niggas are not gonna buy. So now figure out a person who's.
I just
who's
thought
really,
of someone. Sorry.
Who's
anyway.
really about that? Hey man, let's not blast nobody.
I wouldn't say anything. But anyway, go on.
So like, figure it out. So let's say if the hun only has 5,000 followers, but it's this thing is a part of what she does.
She's not just an influencer, but it's someone who is, like you said, trustworthy,
Credible,
authentic, and credible. And whatever they say, I'm most likely to buy.
Yeah, so I'd say like she's a popular customer.
Yes.
So not an influencer about this funny stuff that's going on the internet. Nah. She's a fan of this. Her whole following is because like this girl Mamelo. I'm sorry I forgot your last name, baby.
Stop looking the camera.
Okay, sorry.
Look at me.
But I was just talking to her now if she watches.
No, it's okay, Gauchelo.
Cool. So like her whole online TikTok identity is her being like the queen of lip glosses, right? So like I already know that like
if you give her your lip gloss,
all of my lip balms,
100%.
that's gonna be her because that her whole following, and she doesn't have 100K followers.
Yeah.
I could have gone for the
big
girl,
one, yeah.
For the big one, gave whatever, but then the what do you call it? The rate of return is not gonna be the same because niggas are there just is she showing a titty today?
Yeah, is she gonna show the titty today?
Yeah.
Is the titty gonna come out today?
They're not trying to buy nothing from her.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's also important. But I'm also not gonna knock you down if the only thing you want is you want your product to be seen. That's also cool.
That's true.
That's also cool. I'm not gonna knock nobody.
But it doesn't make business sense to do
Yeah,
that.
it doesn't have an acute rate of return, especially if you don't have a lot of money, bro. And that's where I'm at. I don't have a lot of money, liquid. So, 'cause we must understand that I am a millionaire at the end of the day, but I just don't have money. Yeah, I have a liquidity problem.
You know why I'm laughing?
Big
I've
liquidity
had
problem.
on my chair. I've had people that are. I've had people that are making money, né? Hey, but y'all, man, y'all are a different type of people. Like y'all are not about that life. Like you're not. Like you're people like I don't have money. I don't have money. I don't just say I have money, but you know what I'm saying? Like I love that because y'all are so focused in your vision. And I just want to see how we all come back because I would love to do this in another 5 years and get everyone
That'll be
I've
dope.
had these conversations with and say, where are you now? You know,
be
so
dope.
yeah. Anyway, continue. Let's start from. So we're using influencer marketing for this. How's that going for you? How are you looking at? I'm not gonna say the next 5 years. Are you actually making profit? Are you making, or is this a growing brand?
It's a growing brand. However, it is profitable. But like I said, I'm chucking everything back in. So let's say, for example, you said, but how much does a person need to start? So let's say, if you have like a grand, bro, if you have a grand, you could like make about
Grand is 1,000 rand.
1,000 rand. Sorry, if you have like 1,000 rand, you could get about 4-5 units, right? And then those 4-5 units are gonna make you 1.5, I think. Yeah, 1.5. So now you've already like made a
500 rand.
yeah. If you've already made a 500, put it back in. So keep flipping it. I run my shit like a drug business. Pablo.
Escobar.
Yeah.
Alright, shout out, dog. Shout out. I don't
Keep
want
flipping
to. I don't
that.
want to get too much into it. Other matrix of the business. I just wanna. Someone is watching this right now. Says I love the idea. Thank you for the plug that you've plugged us. I've got 1,000 rand. This is where I'm gonna start. What is the last things that you just have to say? The challenges that you have come across. Is it still a challenge right now? Although, yeah, you'd say you're a millionaire in liquid, but not in
liquid. I'm a millionaire, not liquid.
liquid. Oh,
Yeah.
not liquid. Sorry. So, what is the challenges? What are people gonna like? Be frank. Be frank.
Okay,
That's what
cool.
I'm saying. With the business that you have.
Before like I get into the challenges, I just wanna like talk about like do your best to leverage technology, bro. Like I know some of you know about ChatGPT. That's a baby compared to the shit that's out there. That's a baby, cause yo the stuff that's out there you can get like ads done like this, right? You just do some product photos, put it into this AI. This AI puts it at the beach, at blah blah blah. It's also some
Yeah.
crazy shit. So just be a nerd, bro. Just focus and just like learn as much as you can about like how to sell shit. I think like I have an advantage because I've like always worked in sales since 2007. I've always like either call center or just like straight up sales, all of that. I've always been in sales. And then I didn't do like a lot of marketing. I'm self-taught in the marketing side of things, right? Because let's say when you're in a call center, the marketing is done separately, and then the leads just come at you, and then now you have to convert the leads. Whereas if you have your own business, you have to get the leads and convert them yourself.
Of course.
So leverage technology in getting leads and converting leads and making you can make your shit world class for like bare minimum with use just by leveraging technology. So now to the challenges. What I can say sucks about like selling diffusers, just diffusers out of like the product range, bro. This shit lasts a long time, which means if a person buys from you, they're not gonna be back for months. So spread that bread,
Yeah.
spread it out because the customer's not gonna come back very soon. They're gonna be happy as fuck, but if they have 3 rooms and they bought 3 units from you, they're not gonna buy another 3 next month because
Yeah.
they only need. So it's a problem like that. It's a cash flow problem, but it's a great problem to have.
Can't you
because
upsell? Like if
yes. So now smudging sticks, the electric humidifier. So that's why I'm expanding the product range so that people can keep
Keep
come
going.
back much faster.
Yes.
And that's why I'm getting into the cosmetic side of things because with cosmetics, it can be weeks, it can be longest is a month. And also like the size of products that I sell, and the frequency that they need to consume the product,
Okay.
makes them have to come back in a month's time at most, right? And what's the other thing? Another challenge is, yeah, man, like your inner circle might not be your first customer. Just like don't hold any feelings about that. Just take it in the chin and keep it moving. Don't change how you feel about these people because they didn't help you, whether they were in a position to help you or not. Don't care about it. As long as the business is still alive, you're still alive. You live to fight another day, and just also control like your emotions, because you know you might get like 10 sales. And you're like, yeah, I'm up,
Yeah.
and you blow that money. I have had that problem. And you blow that money and you fucked.
Yeah.
And yeah, so manage your emotions. Um,
Are you happy, bro?
I literally sent this text yesterday to someone. She asked me, how are you? She asked me, unjani? That for the first time in a very long time, I can say I'm okay and not be lying. Because for like a really long time, I was just like not at ease, man. I was just in defense mode. One like, ah, shit. Life
You don't
is
you don't suffer from anxiety.
definitely do, but not anymore. No, not at the degree. Let's say I was suffering 140%, and now it's like 40%.
Why do all hustlers have anxiety, you think?
Because we're impatient motherfuckers. Because so we we don't believe ourselves sometimes, right? So it's like this, Nuba. I've manifested it, and now I'm putting in the work, so it is going to happen, right? It's an equation, right? But because we can't see it, and because there's no proof for it, and because there's so many people that have failed trying, you're like, am I gonna be a statistic? Hey, statistic.
You were deep, right? We were in it, dog. We were like, there's the punchline right there.
I'm sorry,
but
bro.
I know we got it. We got
so,
it. No.
So, let me get back into it then. Let me get back into it. Because when you have to like believe your own hype to a certain degree, believe it, and then just let go of it, and just focus on the work. Focus on the work, and the results will prove you right. And then always like learn how to do things faster. Okay. Learn how to leverage whatever to do things faster, to do things more efficient, to do things more affordable. Just try that, man, because that unsettling feeling inside you about like, yo, man, there's niggas that blew up 2 years into this. I'm 8 years deep. And I haven't done half of what they've done. Right? So, which now makes that thing important to you about, hey, find what you fuck with. And no matter how long it takes, if it is what you fuck with, it'll work out, because you're going to learn faster than them. And also, I need motherfuckers to understand that your challenges, your talents are unique to you only. So how am I going to think about, how am I going to compare to you, compare my success or my progress to you? Kodwa, you've lived a completely different life from me. The challenges that I had were different from yours. The opportunities that I've had are different from yours. The failures, the lessons, everything that we've had, even sometimes the principles that we have are different. God, I'm going to now look at you for a measurement of success. That's crazy. The only thing you have to do is get up and be a better motherfucker than yesterday.
100%.
Just there's like this 1% better thing.
Dog, we've turned this into the Penyo show, hey?
Fuck, really? Shit,
Yeah,
sorry.
we've turned this into. I get the whole motivation thing. I appreciate it, but we're off topic.
Let's keep it hustling.
We're off topic now. Because now I'm zoning into what you're saying. I'm getting hyped up by what you're saying, but I forgot what we were doing. But
Okay,
thank you so much for the plug. I think it's very important to plug us, tell us what we needed, and how to start the business from there, gradually grow, and what we need to be looking out for. I think also getting into why a lot of hustlers are having anxiety, and the fact that AI is the tools that we're going to use. Just close it up for us. Just the last words, where people can find you, how you can help people, and what is your next move.
Okay, so um, so I'm rebranding my YouTube. So
You have a YouTube channel.
not YouTube. Did I say YouTube? I on YouTube. I don't have a YouTube channel. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm on your YouTube channel. I meant Instagram. So I'm rebranding my Instagram. So I'll just by the time this comes out, like it'll just be at the bottom.
No problem.
Because I want to see the availability of the name that I want to use.
Okay.
So you'll just plug when the edit-
Definitely, guys. I'll stop forgetting about the description. I forget about people's contact. I will. It will be
yeah.
down there. I promise.
And by that time, probably the face masks and lip gloss will be out. I'm sure about those two. But I'm also trying to get makeup remover on there as well. Just just to expand the brand, because yes, I want it to be scents, but I have all the scents that make sense. The scents that make sense.
Yeah.
And then now I'm gonna get into like the one that has a high velocity consumption, because like I said, I have a problem of my returning customers returning 3 times a year only.
Of course.
Yeah, well, so
You still have to-
you find me on Instagram, and I have a Shopify. By that time, I'll have like a Shopify account that
Website.
website where you'll find it on my Instagram that'll be plugged in now.
Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys on the next podcast on number 5. This is 5?
This is 4.
This is 4. 5.
Jigga Man.
Thank you so much. So your handles are?
So Wavy Wesley, right? Wavy Wesley. Yeah, it's just at Wavy Wesley.
Wesley.
Wavy?
Wavy?
Wavy, like waves.
Yeah.
Right? Wesley.
Yeah, you a lot, eh? I used to have that problem.
I'm a lot now.
Yeah, you a lot.
Fucking
It's okay.
crazy.
Shout out, guys. Pusha gang fam. See you next week, Thursday. Same time, same place.
Easy
Mwah.
money.